closest to my brother out of all of my family. I'm learning everything I can about life, living out of me and Reuben's room. Only 2 bedrooms, so I'm sharing with my bigger bro. My brother taught me I should learn from observation. My big brother Reuben was the first to hear my music and encouraging my movement. Brother of Reuben. Taylor, soldier spy. Sometimes I close my eyes, think of the days that's rolling by. That's why I don't got time to pause, linger, temporize. That's why they emphasize that time waits for no one. It don't got no way to empathize. So I don't jeopardize my opportunities by sitting still and waiting for somebody who presumably could see my skill and wanna make some money like I'm chattel and leave me up a certain creek without a paddle, then skedaddle. They say the time is what we want most, but what we use worse, and people waste it like it's something we can put in reverse. You must be crazy if you're thinking that your life's a rehearsal where you just learning lines for a TV commercial. I said that time waits for no man. It's like the friend that left you in the cold, just like a snowman, freezing your nuts off in the wilderness of life's blizzard. Stood still like a scarecrow who's waiting for the wizard. From the moment you open your eyes, identify and recognize. No time to waste and jeopardize, cause time will flash in no time. From the seconds to the minutes to the hours to the days, never wasted, cause time will flash in no time. To be honest, ain't a moment that is promised, so just do your best to flourish, cause time will flash in no time. Hope you feeling what I'm saying, and you're not just here delaying. Every day you know that time will flash. I got no time to waste, so homie, pick up the pace. I'm not saying you gotta chase so that you can't make mistakes, but I know there ain't no race you can win in a place where you permanently seem to have your foot on the brakes. So put your clutch down. I never saw nobody take a walk to the touchdown. Get the most from every day, from sun up to the sundown. Life is like an egg timer, all it does is run down. Age is nothing but a number, yeah, but it don't come down. I ain't saying run round like a headless chicken with no focus, yo, but somehow we gotta be free from this hypnosis and complacency. I'm just trying to live my life, alleviate the latency, occupy my day so that my time is not a vacancy. Cause right now is the future that we used to look forward to, but then we push it to the side to look forward to a different point in the future. That's all we do. From the moment you open your eyes, identify and recognize. No time to waste and jeopardize, cause time will flash in no time. From the seconds to the minutes to the hours to the days, never wasted, cause time will flash in no time. To be honest, ain't a moment that is promised, so just do your best to flourish, cause time will flash in no time. Hope you feeling what I'm saying, and you're not just here delaying. Every day you know that time will flash. From the seconds to the minutes to the hours to the days to the months to the years, D ain't playing no games. I'm here laying my claims. I move like my calendar scorched and in flames. Mission impossible, do it like Cruz and Ving Rhames. I got a book of verses thick like the King James. Put the music out cause no one knows how much time remains. They say crime don't pay, but don't get it twisted thinking time won't pay, cause time don't play, and all accounts get settled on an unknown day. When it's up, it ain't gon' give you one more day. From the poorest to the richest, from the weakest to the fittest, from the smallest to the biggest, from the slowest to the swiftest, from the hopeless to the gifted, those who saw and those who missed it. From all the time you existed, I hope you make the most, especially when in your prime, cause no one in the world is gonna outlive time. From the moment you open your eyes, identify and recognize. No time to waste and jeopardize, cause time will flash in no time. From the seconds to the minutes to the hours to the days, never wasted, cause time will flash in no time. To be honest, ain't a moment that is promised, so just do your best to flourish, cause time will flash in no time. Hope you feeling what I'm saying, and you're not just here delaying. Every day you know that time will flash. picture a guardian angel assigned to your protection. The counsel and direction that you got from your conception stays awake when you asleep with no exception. But you don't know they your angel until your self-reflection kicking on another level. My big bro was a rebel and did it his way, just like any older sibling. He caused me dismay, but that's kids play. When he's 7, I'm 6, and gave me several licks. I could've sworn this kid got superpowers. As we got older, I would ask him all types of questions about my first day in secondary and what kind of lessons I'll be learning. Will my head get flushed down the toilet by older kids? He didn't answer. Like a pupil without his hand up, he was quiet. Liquid, you try and send me out there, but don't try it. Cause when I told him who my brother was, he left me be, and never in his life did say another word to me. Older kid called Keith, punched me in my face. It was a case of false identity. My brother found him after school and pinned him to a tree. Beat him like a father gives his kid a harder with a cord. Just like Simon Peter with a sword, he stood tall. See, Reuben was my guardian angel, and we were very different. Something like Bacardi and bagels, but we were both the same. If one felt pain, the party was painful. And so to have this older brother, I am heartily grateful. Don't spend your money buying drinks for strange women, was his advice. When he could tell they just loved the musician in me. Just want the perks, they only see what's on the surface. So the beverages you purchase are nothing but really worthless. You do yourself a disservice. He was making sure I heard it. So approaching women, I just felt more nervous till I learned this in earnest. I know they looking hot, but that's the point of a furnace. It make you feel warm and burn you when you wasn't concerned with all the finer details. Told me the downfall of a man can often be a female. So see the signs of the Jezebel Delilah. There's a beautiful woman out there for you now. All you gotta do is find her. And he wouldn't let me go with his trouble. Hold your corner, bro. Stay home and grow a little stubble. Do them beats, bro. Try to get a vision that is tunnel. Build a neat flow. I don't wanna see you have to struggle. You can make it, bro. You one of the best to ever do it. Put your head down. Now all you gotta do is go and prove it. When your older brother tells you this and gives you all the principles, you can stand up and step into the world and feel invincible. See, Reuben was my guardian angel, and we were not the same. He would play Atari, I'm painting and playing with crayons. But as a little bro, I was faithful, and so to have this older brother, I am heartily grateful. They thought it would be bright lights, red carpets, constantly hitting targets, dominating the markets, leaving rappers for carcass. Recording artists, record label departments, providing you the largest budgets to go the hardest. They thinking first class seats in the leg room, sirloin steak, other meats on the menu, and came a long way from the beats in the bedroom. But then they find out the music industry can turn your wishes inside out, drop you in a hole you find impossible to climb out. It's like they permanently put you on a timeout. Ain't no way to check on your account when you were signed out. Been there, done that. Had to find a way that worked for me so I could maintain. Build my reputation by myself, no need to claim names. Wouldn't have it any other way, cause when I recollect, everything I'm looking at has been okay in retrospect. Time for looking back, looking back, looking back. Retrospect. Time for looking back, looking back, looking back. Here we go, yo. Being an independent artist is not glamorous. Figure me trying to harness, make everything unanimous. Practically have to part with all the money I have. And please don't get me started, I don't be in the lab all day, every day. I spend days in my inbox, replying messages, I'm tired and my chin drops. And I'm organizing data, thinking up these new concepts like a curator. Planning these releases constantly, I'm a creator. Gotta keep it running like a lively first grader, as well as putting pen to paper. Running the label, ain't no fairy tale fable. Putting food on the table, trying to keep this thing stable. But I had to find a way that worked for me so I could maintain. Build my reputation by myself, no need to claim names. Wouldn't have it any other way, cause when I recollect, everything I'm looking at has been okay in retrospect. Time for looking back. Time to celebrate the people that we love when we commemorate. Mean everything to us, so never hesitate to keep them in our hearts where they exhilarate. And after they depart, they still invigorate mind, body, and soul. But we carry their energy everywhere that we go. We so blessed for the time they were here. They so rest by the times they appear. There's no stress, cause it's time to revere the life they had. The good, the bad, the ups, the downs. It's so profound for real. We lose them, but it's part of life cycle. Now God got him in his hands as one of his disciples. But every memory that come to us is a revival. And even though it's final, they helping with our survival. And they part of our kinship, so it's tribal. And when we see a picture, we smile, reminiscing like Michael and remember the times. And whenever we in troubles, like you showing us signs. And there never is a moment when you fall from our minds. So we gotta raise a glass and celebrating your lives. Yo, time to celebrate.
We do everything to celebrate your journey. And even though we know we left too early, we always wanna dedicate to your memory a beautiful and heavenly and positive energy. So we forever celebrate. We do everything to celebrate your journey. And even though we know we left too early, we always wanna dedicate to your memory a beautiful and heavenly positive energy. So we forever celebrate.
The world seems harsh and cold when we lose somebody and we don't control the outcomes, and we grieve cause they can't be cloned. But we can't lose sight of what life is, cause life is priceless. Yeah, we gonna lose people, but despite this, we just gotta learn to reconcile. Accept the fact that it might take us a while. Accept the fact that it might take us some time to break down the barriers. Ask God to carry us. Eventually we get into a place that we can find peace. A legacy forever we embrace so we can climb these mountains. Arrive at the peak for the two of us. Thankful, tranquil, graceful and gratuitous. It only takes a special memory to be renewing us. And when we see a picture we smile and reminisce like Mary and remember the times. And whenever we in troubles like you showing us signs. And there never is a moment when you far from our minds. So we gotta make a toast and celebrating your lives. Time to celebrate.
We do everything to celebrate your journey. And even though we know we left too early, we always wanna dedicate to your memory a beautiful and heavenly positive energy. So we forever celebrate. We do everything to celebrate your journey. And even though we know we left too early, we always wanna dedicate to your memory a beautiful and heavenly positive energy. So we forever celebrate.
Time to celebrate.
So we forever celebrate.
Time to celebrate. forever celebrate. I never met Damon Dash, but kind of admire him. Encompasses the spirit of a fighter, stuck on making moves and never plays the violin. I understand what he is talking about when he criticizes working for someone else to build their dream and their enterprises. I ain't saying it's wrong to work for someone, it's just survival. But if you got a supervisor making you homicidal, perhaps you should reconsider your position. Remember, it's your decision. You shouldn't need no permission to take a bathroom break. Find people in the staff room fake. It may be time to recalibrate on the path you take, but most people scared to change from low self-esteem, anxiety about your age, so they struggle with it. Nobody loves minimum wage all day, clock watching till there's no time left. End of the week and cannot wait to post TGIF. Some are happy where they are and they cool with their career, but if you unhappy, it's time to change gears. Take the next step in your life with no fears. Change gears. You don't wanna be in the same place for years. Change gears. And take the next step in your life with no fears. Put your foot down on the pedal to get there, especially if things right now be unclear. There's so many cases of misery meet security. We wanna make progression there visibly in maturity. We can measure assuredly, make adjustments accordingly. Feeling like it's rewardingly abundant like recording fees. I ain't mistaken in thinking that making change is easy, but I'm awakening the minds who wanna live more freely. And it starts with a thought, a feeling, and energy. Basic and fundamentally, you can move incrementally. At some point, I guess we've all faced depression, whether it was from a profession or a partner's confessions, whether it was from a selection that then taught you a lesson, whether it was from an oppression that's based on your complexion. I guess the question is, can we afford to rest on this? So my suggestion is to aim to be a specialist at making changes. No one says you must be a perfectionist, but life is way too short to not make the most of this special gift. Change gears and take the next step in your life with no fears. Change gears. You don't wanna be in the same place for years. Change gears and take the next step in your life with no fears. Put your foot down on the pedal to get there, especially if things right now be unclear.
When I say change gears, it simply means just to move from one position to another. You know, there's only so much you can get from trying to fit a circle into a square hole. At some point you're gonna realize that it doesn't quite fit, and then you gotta do something different, because doing the same thing is only gonna be a result that's undesirable. You know, sometimes there's no fair or unfair. Sometimes there's no right or wrong when you're in someone else's house. And I don't mean house literally. I mean like when you're in someone else's space, when someone else controls your environment to an extent, or, you know, or the basis under which you can operate. And I'm sure for many people that's not what people want, so it's about changing gears. It's about moving and making measurable progress. At least that's what I was once told.
Very particular set of skills and they taken. When I'm in the booth, it's proof who got the killer rhymes. That means with me the facts are undisputed. When I'm serving up this music, the consists heat like an arsonist. I'm done with the hardships, elite diagnostics, precise with it, chopsticks, magic like card tricks, potent like it's arsenic, but smooth like guitar strings. Alert when alarms ring, the beat making rhyme slaying, street shaking, concave in your chest, keep playing, it's the D. I bring the L-I-G-H-T with a vocal resolution applied in HD, designed by 18. A style you ain't heard in a while. I make dreams come true with a skip and a smile. I stay clean, no curses, no need to be vile and obscene. mean? I was just a child when I defined my destiny. Declined the deputy, I don't need him next to me to enshrine my legacy. I'm a different kind of beast with the finest pedigree, so you ain't gon' find nobody like this instead of me. Cause so lately I gotta flow stately, so don't hate me when your folks rate me. Cause so innately I could take a set of words and put them back to back and know precisely where they take me. Another stratosphere with another status there. An apparatus, yeah, that got me on a palace chair. So bring your battle gear, cause I could take your challenges, but be prepared for me to show you what the English language is. Very particular set of skills and they taken. When I'm in the booth, it's proof who got the iller rhymes. That means with me the facts are undisputed. When I'm serving up this music, particular set of skills and they taken. When I'm in the booth, it's proof who got the iller rhymes. That means with me the facts are undisputed. When I'm serving up this music. Now for my next trick, you could take your best pick. I still got your cards marked supremely majestic, routinely forensic. I got bars like the Vegas Strip. These rappers got less yards than a fragrance strip. They ain't been making no deposits like a payment slip, so there's no point in staying close in relationship. We ain't friends, this is barely an acquaintanceship. Jumping off, let me help with installation tips. Start here and count 16 bars, but don't come with nothing less than the 16 cards. A jack, king, queen, ace is gonna take a lot more than you're bringing to keep pace. And you can have as many stabs in the dark, but each case you're bound to miss the target, yo. Every attempt is swept under the carpet, so take heed to the dopest MC. I'm so cold, dog, I'm about to make your Doberman freeze. And rappers falling off like this is October and leaves. Don't have to do much to have your thoughts sober and G's. I get my gusto from my brother and my strength from my pops, but they both gone now, so this is where the buck stops. Funky DL, funky like you just don't know. So take their raps off their beats, cause they just don't go. I suggest go slow, or maybe just no show. Cause standing next to the best of the best is so no. Particular set of skills and they taken. When I'm in the booth, it's proof who got the iller rhymes. That means with me the facts are undisputed. When I'm serving up this music, particular set of skills and they taken. When I'm in the booth, it's proof who got the iller rhymes. That means with me the facts are undisputed. When I'm serving up this music.
To recognize the things that came before us, appreciate the fact they put it down. And maybe if it wasn't for the sacrifice, we wouldn't have the privileges of now. To recognize the things that came before us, acknowledge the importance of the past. Cause maybe if it wasn't for the sacrifice, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have.
Everyone's entitled to their dreams, to desire more. Something's really special about rewards that we acquire poor. Coming up in neighborhoods with schools underperforming. Remember your parents calling you for breakfast in the morning. You were there to see the struggle. Bust they ass at work while you in class getting in trouble. Talking back to teachers any way that you desired. While mom's tired doing everything that she's required to prevent from being fired. If she spoke to a manager how you spoke back, you will be fiending for something to eat like you smoke crack. And so you get a little older, a little braver, a little taller. Got a fresh pair of Jordans, so you thinking you a baller and no one can tell you nothing cause you think you know it all. Feels cool to have no gray hairs and not be going bald. Feels good to get a paycheck and get to spend it all on yourself without the thought of saving a small portion. And some people try to tell you what's important, try to give you support but find that you ain't absorbing. So you tell them that their time is past, it's your time, but you don't realize that time will flash in no time. Cause 20 is a stone throw from 30 and 30 from 40, 40 from 50. Then Lord have mercy, you half a century old or half a century young, speculating on how much more time to come.
To recognize the things that came before us, appreciate the fact they put it down. And maybe if it wasn't for the sacrifice, we wouldn't have the privileges of now. To recognize the things that came before us, acknowledge the importance of the past. Cause maybe if it wasn't for the sacrifice, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have.
Everyone's entitled to their views, so speak with confidence. Say whatever they like, but expect to bear no consequence. Tell you how great they are when everybody else incompetent, and then get in their feelings when they ain't receiving compliments. It's the age of validation, it's the age of attention, it's the age of advertising, it's the age of perception, it's the age of clickbait, it's the age of running scams, it's the age of controversy, getting everything on cam and communication poorer than ever. Ain't nobody trying to listen to no boring professor who talk the talk but never lived it. But now you wanna school me with your YouTube influencers, 6 6-minute snippet, better get a can and kick it. Or kill it with your theory, son, cause I ain't seeing clearly what you saying, that's sincerely, son. And I ain't seeing nearly the results that you declare will come, but I am seeing yearly that everything stays the same, cause some wanna just show up and take all the prizes. Not concerned with the process, blind to the compromises. Most things generic, fabricated, synthetic. And when I don't get it, they claim it's esoteric. I was taught to respect that which came before me, cause everybody got a journey, a passage, a story. And the tapestry of now is made up of the tapestry of prior. So let the history inspire.
Recognize the things that came before us. Appreciate the fact they put it down. And maybe if it wasn't for the sacrifice, we wouldn't have the privileges of now. To recognize the things that came before us. Acknowledge the importance of the past. Cause maybe if it wasn't for the sacrifice, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have.
I know you know we have the flow. We ever lose flow like a funky banjo. Funky DL for make you cheat out though. Cheat out though, me funky right to me door. Me put my shoes on, them me ready to go. You made the mic, I know what me tongue flow. Some say that them a novice, but just be a pro. A rude boy Christian, still a grow. Jesus Christ wrote in me my row. Me can't do anything unless my father says so. Anywhere you send me, Lord I'll go. Anywhere you lead me, Lord I'll follow. But just a tip of me toe. Love for my Bible in case you never know. Slew Satan and make him bend down low. Make him eat for me dosa, look for me door. MC Reuben feeling me low. Beating on me heart and stress wind the blow.
I can't talk about gold chains and diamonds. Sitting on a beachfront for whole days admiring the beautiful skies, drinking a glass of Long Island iced tea and watching the sunset expiring. I come from the inner city, tarmac and concrete, gravel under my feet, and ain't no sign of palm trees. Speeding cop cars, ambulances with their sirens, rooftop bars, ain't no chance of getting silence. I can't talk about hedge funds and equity from land ownership, stocks and shares at jeopardy, and black poker chips, backhanded donations, corrupt politics and getting standing ovations from sly dirty tricks. I come from public housing tenements where most of the residents surviving on benefits in a damp interior. Pollution increased, but the motto of the city is we all deserve peace. I can't really talk about trust funds, inheritance, antiques, private schools, trademarks, dividends, gold bars, private jets, sports cars, champagne from the finest fruits of the vineyards. I come from nothing in the bank, high interest rates, credit cards in a blank checkbook, fresh page, never written, still attached to the stub. Yeah, that's how I came up. 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 I could talk about the faith of the seed from a mustard, living with the hope and belief that I trusted, working 7 days of the week till I'm flustered, remembering the hand-me-downs appropriately adjusted. I could talk about seeing someone on their face, giving them a helping hand so they can get back in the race, and I let them use my shoulder so they got a firm place they can trust and can lean on, they know that won't break. I could talk about the lack of fear that I live with, responsibilities as I control my own business, taking care of everything so my ship don't sink, vigilant with details, wide-eyed, don't blink. I could talk about staying calm in a storm, adapt to situations but reluctant to conform. Remember my uniqueness is my greatest ammunition, remember preservation just as much as acquisition. I could talk about my whole life as I've lived it, every accident and everything I did deliberate, the failures, success, shortcomings, victories. Tomorrow is the future and the past is my history. I could talk about me, maybe not you, but there are things collectively that people go through. So everybody different, equally we are the same. I just got my perspective from the way that I was raised. Yeah, that's how I came up. Yeah, that's how I came up. Raised. Yeah, that's how I came up. Yeah, that's how I came up. Raised. Yeah, that's how I came up. Yeah, that's how I came up. Raised. Yeah, that's how I came up. Yeah, that's how I came up. Raised. They say you can't choose your family, but choose your friends. The people in your inner circle, picking who depends on the things that you got in common, and who you gravitate towards, who reciprocates your effort, whose energy struck a chord is who you click with. The people that you check in with, and when there's trouble, they the ones you put your neck in with. But there's a danger, cause some love you the same amount as strangers, but you still keep them close to you, though it couldn't be plainer than the nose on your face. It's a case of being creatures of habit, even though there's billions of people all over this planet. We still keep connected to some questionable characters. They just act the same while we afraid to change the narrative. Plus most of us don't want no confrontation, and challenging your friends an uncomfortable conversation. And we just want a quiet life, void of the aggravation, void of the complications. So we stuck on hesitation, plus we scared of isolation. So we don't rock the apple cart, and then continue on our journey with a shackled heart. Sometimes we gotta let go, let go, let go, let go. Never said it would be easy, yo. It's never easy, right? Yeah. But sometimes we gotta let go, let go, let go, let go. Never said it would be easy, yo. It's never easy, right? Yeah. But sometimes we gotta, yeah. I said we gotta let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. We people, so naturally we make attachments. My brother taught me don't enter someone's life unless you enhance it. But sometimes it's the other person that just wants advancement, and to them you got the answers. But when it's the reverse, I guess they missing in action, and care about you less than a percentage of a fraction, and quick to make suggestions that no doubt will be distractions. Look for trouble, then they tell you come on, like Michael Jackson. Don't set no good example. Might be time to dismantle this alliance when it's negative, and you the only one with the power to make executive decisions. I've always said be careful who you love the most. The feeling isn't always as mutual as you may have hoped. You've heard about the wolves in sheep's clothing, impersonating patrons but really they an opponent, and they don't give a damn that you get your day of atonement. There's plenty other people that you can share all your moments with. Yeah, so go ahead and rock the apple cart, and don't continue on this journey with no shackled heart. Sometimes we gotta let go, let go, let go, let go. They never said it would be easy, yo. It's never easy, right? Yeah. But sometimes we gotta let go, let go, let go, let go. They never said it would be easy, yo. It's never easy, right?